I was 16 when we did Lord of the Flies, and I was about to start my professional training.
I auditioned for Aberdeen to perform a week at House Majesty's Theatre. I successfully got in, and I performed with the company when I was 15 years old.
It was actually my principal at the drama group that I went to that put me up for the Lord of the Flies audition, and I was in my first year of sixth form at the time.
So I auditioned for the Glasgow productions, and later that evening I got a phone call saying that I was accepted to join the local cast.
I found out about Lord of the Flies when I was 16, so I went to the audition and I got in the cast, and I just remember it being amazing.
From the audition through the rehearsal process to the shows and afterwards, they treated all of us, all of the boys, as professionals, and so it was so great to be a part of a show which celebrated and made male dance more accessible.
During that week, I went from I want to become a dancer to I need to become a dancer.
After the Lord of the Flies project, New Adventures kept in touch all along the way. I was invited to a project called Swan School, which took a lot of the Lord of the Flies boys and other aspiring young male dancers to come in and train like a week in the company.
We worked with Matt and Etta on not just the style of the show and how to dance the show, but also how to act it.
So much knowledge was shared to help understand how New Adventures work.
It was great to be able to build on that professionalism and get more of an understanding of what my career would be like following graduation.
When I was in my final year at Lane, Matthew Bourne and the team contacted me to see if I was interested in coming in for some workshops for a new project of Romeo and Juliet. So I did all these workshops, and I was back for 3 or 4 of them, and then eventually I got an offer through to see if I wanted to be part of the show.
Being in Romeo and Juliet was made even more special because I got to work with my director from Lord of the Flies again. Alan was my tour director for Romeo and Juliet. It was really great to be able to work with someone who really inspired me as a young dancer and then again as a professional.
There was a second Swan School just before the audition for Swan Lake, and that was a chance for us to learn the partner work and trio work from Swan Lake. So I went along to the Swan Lake audition, and then I got an email off Matt saying that I've been accepted to join the cast, and I just went, it's happening, it's actually happening.
Luckily, Swan Lake was coming around just in time for me to graduate. I auditioned in my 3rd year and got the job, and then we did an 18-month tour internationally.
2 of the youngest, when we did Lord of the Flies, came together with their mums to see Swan Lake in Newcastle at the same theatre where we'd done Lord of the Flies. And yeah, it was just a really special moment to sort of see what they're doing now. And I've kept in contact with them and said any advice that they want to get in contact, because yeah, we've really built a legacy of male dancers, and it's a really big privilege to be part of it. Lord of the Flies definitely had a huge impact on me, and I'm really grateful for it.
I would say it's probably confidence, and it reassured me that this is exactly what I want to do as a career. It turned from a hobby into something a lot more serious and something that I was going to pursue in my life.
I probably wouldn't be sat here now saying that I've just done a 1.5-year tour with the show I watched when I was 14 and dreamed about being in, if it wasn't for doing Lord of the Flies. And I'm really, really grateful for that.
The creative team were the people that made it the best experience because they got all of us really engaged and they pushed us to be the best that we could be and deliver the best show we could, but also while we were having the best time. It was because of Lord of the Flies that I really pursued this as a career.
It was truly a magical journey to go on with New Adventures. From 15 years old, not knowing what dance is or that I could even have a career, to being 18 and getting my first professional experience on stage with Lord of the Flies, to then join the cast of Swan Lake as a professional dancer. I don't know what I'd be doing right now if New Adventures wasn't a part of my life.